Hello and welcome or welcome back to a Chip Off the Old Block Toys. I'm Jeff and today we've got a city update. And as always, we've got 3 goals today. The first goal is to process this Bricklink order, which I kind of cheated. I already did that because it came in and it's got the parts. We'll go over what we have here. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do a live stream. So by the time this video is produced, this live stream will have happened. And we're going to build 2 of the Windmill Village huts. So we will have a total of 4 of them right off the beach in the ocean there for our minifigures to take advantage of and have a good time. And the third thing we're going to do is we're going to build up the beach all the way around these 2 new huts. And also that's going to happen because I have these pieces right here. I have 750 of these. So let's go ahead and let's get into the order and see what we have and how it's going to benefit us today. Also, if you guys would hit that like button, subscribe, and if you're over on Rumble, give it a rumble or follow the channel. Either one, I appreciate it. And also, guys, remember that these videos, they are Enzo approved. All right before our eyes, I have the Bricklink order. And this was much anticipated because I need these pieces really bad. All right, well, let's start off with the plates. As you guys know, I like to put my plates under, on the Mills plating. And I like to use the 4x4s. And that's usually because they come out cheaper than using a 16x16. So anyway, I have this, and all that gives me more control over what color and how fast I can change it. So we have these ones here, and these will go underneath the mine. These ones here will go underneath the water, the ocean area where it's deep. And over here, I got some brown ones. Now, I'll give you guys a little bit of a teaser here. Later on, much later on in the build, I'm gonna have a mobile home park. And that's all I'm going to say, because there's going to be some funny stuff in the mobile home park. Anyway, we've got, and the ground's going to be brown for that because, well, a lot of mobile home parks aren't that green. They're kind of run down. So it's going to be brown, so I'm buying ahead. These here are for, well, many things. These can be for vehicle tops, or they can be blast doors inside of a mine. Hint. Okay. And then we've got these here, 750 of these bad boys. And actually 755 because another seller had a few of them, and that's what I do. It's like shipping's so expensive these days. When I go on Bricklink, I buy the necessities of what I absolutely need, and then I browse the rest of the store and I just try to see, hey, do they have something I'm going to need shortly thereafter? And this guy had a few of these, so I added them on top of this. So we have this. Then we've got some other things that aren't so critical. One of them is, but a lot of them are not. We've got some water pieces here. Again, water pieces here. And these I use for waves, and same with the other slopes. And then I've got here, I've got some slopes here for the cliff. I have a 4x6 plate just because I'm low on them. And this is for the beach. And again, this guy only had 6 of them, but like I said, I try to buy ahead. That way I save money on shipping because shipping's so expensive these days. And this is actually for today's because we added a window to the hut and I needed some brown ones. I had plenty of the medium nougat, but I didn't have the other one. And this is also for today because we need to put custom furniture because these are hotel rooms now, not a bar like it is on One Piece. And so what we've done is I've ordered a few of these, and these will be for the beds. All right, now that we've done the Bricklink order, let's go ahead and let's do the live stream. Oh, sorry. Like I said, it's going to be done by the time, so I'll put a link in the description to the live stream so you guys can watch that. But actually, for real, let's go out to the shop and let's just start the building. And at this point, the huts will be done, so we're going to place the huts and do the water around them. So goal number 1, going over the Bricklink order and receiving it, make sure everything's there. That's done. Goal number 2 is to build these, and although on camera it's not done, it will be done in the next scene, and then we'll work on goal number 3, and that is to do the beach work all the way around it. So this is the area that I'm going to place the 2 huts, the 2 new ones, one about here and one about here. And I have to be careful because I cannot encroach upon this space here, which is going to be another wind turbine. So anyway, I don't see anything further to do except for start the time lapse. goals done this week. And the first goal was a process to Bricklink order, which we did. And we used some of those pieces here around the tiles here. The second thing was to do a live stream to build the 2 huts. We did that. There is going to be a link in the description as mentioned earlier. And the third thing was to do the water all the way around both huts. So now you see everything's together. And if you look at the lighting, you can see where it made it look like it got darker and it got more shallow around the huts like it should be. So there you have it. There's the 3 goals. We are done for this week. We did, in fact, add 6 minifigures. So we are up to 46 minifigures for the population on this set. In that last video, I said set, I meant city. So let's go ahead and let's talk about the panoramic view, which I haven't done in a couple weeks. So what I'm going to do is tell you what's coming up in the next couple weeks. This is in no particular order, but this is what I've got so far. Okay, we've got the abandoned mine shaft. We've got to do that. Then over here, we need to create the active mine shaft. Then we need to expand this table over so that we can have this little jogging right here, or the coastline come all the way to the edge, and then go back, and we'll have the Italian Riviera on that new part of the city. I'm still planning on doing it. All right, next, we're going to build a subway inside the subway above the Surf Shark shop, which I still cannot say, even though I've said it many times. Then we need to do the water over here. I have some smaller boats I want to put in the water. We're going to do that as well, which means digging up some of this because we are going to sink them down in so that they have the effect of looking like they're in the water instead of on top of the water. So we're going to do that. We've got the wave work to do over here and filling in all this stuff over here. And we also have some more panoramic stuff that need to be done. So let's go ahead and move the camera and let's talk about it. I did forget to mention on the other side, we've got 2 more wind turbines to build. So that's coming up too. Also, this section needs to be heavily worked on. We need to span the parking garage all over here. And we need to finish the movie theater roof. We got to finish the escape place for the Ninja Turtles over here. We have to put the subway in here. We also are going to have shops and stuff around the subway. So we've got a lot to do here, but I just wanted to give you guys an idea of just this little section of what we're going to be doing. Now remember, when I'm done, I want this city to take up most of this shop. So, I mean, just looking at this, we need to multiply this by like 20, maybe even 25, 30. I don't know. We got a lot to go. Thank you for tuning in this week. If you would, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on all notifications, and leave me a comment below. If you're on Rumble, give us a rumble and follow the channel. All right, guys. If you want to help the channel, here's a couple different ways. There's links in the description for the next 3 things, and that is make a PayPal donation, head to my Bricklink store and buy some pieces, and the third thing is to buy Akro-Mils dividers that are 3D printed, my brand. So they're not actual Akro-Mils, but they fit Akro-Mils small drawers. All right, guys, if you want to help the channel, but you don't have the financial means, there's 2 ways you can help. And the first way is to share a link to this video on other social media platforms. I'd appreciate it. I know some of you have been doing that recently, and I really appreciate it. My last city video last week got twice the amount of views that it normally does, all together in the first 24 hours. And I heard from a couple of you that you shared the link, so thank you very much for doing that. Please continue to do that to help me. I'd appreciate it. The other way you can help the channel out without any financial means is to just watch another video after this one. I'd appreciate it. All right, guys, be good to each other. Stay safe out there. I'll catch you on the next one.